in the middle of the story of where we're at, or you just wanting them to kind of say what if they're static or dynamic and kind of define that?
I want them to, yeah, I want them to say, you know, I want to be able to see that they know what those two mean. So by their answer. So Kenny is static because his character is always, that's kind of the key. His character is always this. It's never changed. You know,
go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm seeing a lot of people using that definition. He is static because he hasn't changed or acted very different or something along those lines. But I'm not seeing, and I don't know if that's what you're looking for Kenny has been naive throughout, or Byron has been cocky throughout.
Yeah. And you know, at this point, I'm okay with that. We haven't really gone that far enough into the story for any of this to then to have a chance to change. Because we haven't hit point yet.
So you're saying you're good without specific character traits in there?
At the moment, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think, you know, we'll need to go back and revisit this when we get to climax and, you know, coming back down. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you know, at this point, there's not much to really say. But I want to know that they know what static and dynamic mean.
Beautiful. Then everybody's doing amazing.
5, 6, let me 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm putting it together for you, Miss Pfeiffer. All right, you guys should be going into breakout rooms. You should have a invitation for a breakout room if it's been requested from Ms. Pfeiffer. Mr. Gabriel, can you join Ms. Pfeiffer, please? Thank you. You know, at this time we can work on chapter 1, but I don't know who needs what on chapter 1. That's kind of where I'm at. You're going to have to identify your questions to me.
comes with your own personal aid.
Giggity, you stupid.
Buy a new Subaru. It comes with your own personal AC. Synonym roles. I mean,
Synonym rolls.
Good?
Da Vinci.
Double choking in on. You good? You alright? You okay? Down below the builder. Riders. Steve.
Nigga Chew, activate.
Rainbow Six by yourself squatting on the 8-year-old.
Racist fuck, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Racist fuck, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up.
Shit.
Congratulations, you put on your fucking little montage, then they'll get 2 whole viewers, one of which is you, fucking checking the video, and the other one is you are.
Mega faggot, robo baby. You don't need to do that there.
I am.
Let your peace do it for them. Let your peace do it for them. For everything you done.
Meg, rocket ship. Mega faggot, robo bitch. Bum 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 bum.
Another meme on TikTok is ruined. Child molester Tony Lopez has just ruined the baby meme. What the fuck is this? Look, everyone looks like the baby except for you, bro. You don't look like the baby. You just like babies. But real shit, shout out whoever made this because you know what? Fuck it, the people.
Who the fuck are you? Oh no, your mom molester.
You know,
Let's go. Spot them with the jeans, with the birds, looking like a fucking whore. She hit the foot. Macaroni with the chicken strips. Oh. Deep it, mega faggot robo bitch. Bum 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 dun 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 dun.
pizza?
With the rare rocket bitch, mega faggot robo bitch. Bum bum dun 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 dun. Aw yeah.
Oh, that's cute. It's like a little princess tree.
Oh my god, and then you just filled it with cream and sprinkles? Okay. Oh my god, don't lift it up. Oh my god, the cream is seeping through the pores. Oh my god, that was creamy.
Oh shit! Mega big robo bitch. Ah shit, I've died.
What is this guy holding?
Cream pie.
Oh my god, the cream.
Cream pie. Ooh, can they never play that again? Shut up! I'm in school, and if they hear that, they're not gonna be happy. All they hear is moaning in the background. Yes! No problem. I was talking to my dad. He heard moaning, he's like, what is that? You still in class? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, you heard that cream?
Yeah, I got my speaker on. He don't give a shit. He knows I masturbate in here. I even told him a few days, he's like, it's hot outside. You should keep your door open. I won't be out here. I'm like, or I won't be in here. I'm like, you sure it's a good idea to masturbate inside? Or, you sure it's a good idea to masturbate with my door open? And he was like, yeah, I won't be here. And I'm like, I guess he doesn't give a shit. I'm almost done with Just Cause. I'm on my last few stunts. I just finished my last airship. And boom. Now I have the last airship down, and now I can unlock the airship. 3 out of 3. Boom. Yeah.
I will be gone until Saturday. kill one stick, so.
I'm doing all the stunts. I had to restart Just Cause 4. I finished the game on the second day, but I still haven't like. Dean Haji. Dun Haji. Ben and Haji, Echo. What the ding with the hot chow? Man, fuck you!
Fuck you! No, fuck you, man!
You small pea.
Fuck you, man! You know who think of us? Oh, you cool! I don't think, man! No, man! I think big, man! I'm serious, right?
Benjamin Hardy. Play that, Hardy. I can't find a vehicle that goes 85 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour. Huh?
85 or
85.
lane. Previous video.
100 kilometers an hour. Boom. Alright, I did it. I actually could use a 1985 vehicle, so I used that. Okay, let's see. I got most of the speed stunts done. Ooh, I'm gonna unlock the box truck.
Well, no.
Oh, did I get that, customized thing yet? Let's see, golden. Complete safety test challenge, complete street art. Ooh. Discover all cities and towns.
Have you got the car?
I got a motorbike. I can't say it. It was a motorbike, actually. It wasn't a motorcycle.
I was just going really scared of it.
Voila. Dude, I'm just doing all this. You know the little stunts, the speed stunts and everything? I'm doing all the speed stunts to unlock everything. I've already done it on my old game, but I'm like knocking this out in like 4 days. It's been 6 days of me playing Just Cause 4 brand new, start to finish. On day 2, I finished the game. On day 1, I was halfway in. And day 5, I just did more speed stunts. And day 6, which is today, well, I'm finishing all the stunts in the game. Except the pro stunts. The pro stunts are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, pro stunts.
I remember when pro stunts didn't exist. Ah, fuck. I could get. Ah, what the hell? I just got.
Coconut ball.
You can say that. I just ran into a tank and blew up. Kind of. I mean, I didn't blow up, but I mean, like, I was on fire.
Share this with all your friends.
You just got coconut balled. I hate when that happens.
I'm saying something. Something secret.
Why are there so many heavy-duty tanks? The hell? 70. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, there we go. Can you play the Beanish Hottie? Oh, I forgot how it goes.
Ching Ching Hachi.
Yes. Hi.
Finding home playing on YouTube. Home searches.
Alright, first it's time to start cleaning up. See you guys again tomorrow. You guys have a great day. Bye.
Wait, what the hell? Oh!
Bruh.
Bruh.
So many eggs.
Bruh. I knew it.
What does this button do? Please, I'm the one push the button. You have no idea what it's...
I think I've seen that.
I'll see what Ching Ching Han Jamie means.
Ah, sweet. There was a town here. I bet this is gonna get me at 50%. Yep. I think this is actually the last. This might be. Oh no, I got a while. Wait, is this the Jurassic Park? Get thick bugged. Oh, I thought this was the Jurassic Park thing. Get thick bugged, bitch.
This song actually slaps.
Trophy done. You break your ears?
I'm gonna make you play for. Wait.
There's a Nycor version of that song? Or of that?
This is stupid ass memes.
Secret data uncovered. 2 to the 1 to the 2 to the 4. I like them pussies and I like them beat.
I like them pussies and I like them horse.
I'm just kidding. I like to say I like them beat. I don't know why. Something just sounds right. Nah, it doesn't sound right at all. Yeah, oh. Can't hide it.
Those fucking eggs!
Everybody say something, keep it going. Yeah, you make it, Chris. Sausage, sausage,
Ha ha, hop on the horse. Hop on the horse. I gotta hop.
Baby changing
Sorry, I didn't
station.
mean to do that.
Baby hanging station. I mean, 4 people.
Why does that sound like an alarm? Get your file.
At this junction.
What?
What class are you in?
Math.
Are you paying attention or are you playing video games?
No, I just got in.
But if you wanted to come back to school tomorrow, would
There
you
you
be
go.
able to, or would you have to change your things at school?
I think I would have to change my thing to at school.
Okay, that helps. Thanks. Okay. There we go. I got these on here. Okay, so right now what we're working on is our skills check L. You can ask questions and I can work them out on the little screen. I'll change my face. Oh, well, I guess I already have it on the other one. There we go. And I can work some problems out right here if you need me to. Just let me know if you are not sure about them. So we have till 10:05 to work on skills check L. So you got 15 more minutes.
What?
I just killed him.
Oh, I have to go.
Alright, bye.
Okay, so instead of using a 12, make it 11 and 14, 14. Like that denominator? You know what I mean? Like instead of 2 So we just have to rename the 12 as 11 and 14, 14, then you can minus it. Because it's the same amount, it's just written differently. So that's one that I've been asked in every class with number 3 on the skills check L. What's the next number? 8 and, I know something 14. 8 and 9, 14. Okay. So you can't do this problem until you change that 12 to an 11 and make it 14 and 14. Because you need a fraction to minus with, and this can be written as a fraction, it's just renamed as this. Does that make sense? Okay, now minus out this. Always do the fraction first. 14 minus 9 is 5. 11 minus 8 is 3. And there can't do anything else to that, so it's already at the answer now. Yeah, if you forget that you can rename a whole number as a fraction, then that would be a hard one for sure. I'll change those test grades after, like during first period when I don't have a class. Oh wait, no, I'll have a meeting. But anyway, I'll change y'all's new test grades later. The only reason I had to put them in early is because the other teachers did. And we have to do the same thing. I'm looking to see. Try to get as many done as you can in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, hold on, I'm confused. I guess we started with I? I thought we started with H. I'm not going back and doing it, for sure. What number is that? Okay. Is that the round one? I can barely hear you with your mask on. The number one is the round one. Okay. So write the number exactly how it is written on the screen. Okay, and then underline the spot that it tells you to round. Hundreds, right there. Hundreds. And it is in a THS, that's how you know it's on this side, the L and then a THS, 10, 100, 1,000. Every time. Now, if it's before the line, you just rewrite it. Exactly how it is. That just comes straight down. But this number is either going to stay a 3 or become a 4. And you look to the circle. This one does not matter. So the 4 is not big enough to round that up, so it has to stay a 3, and that's your answer. There's nothing else that can be done on it. Okay, 12. I think that's the same one the first grade asked for. Let's look at number 12. Yep. Okay, same one first grade asked for. Do it right here. So number 12 says, and this was number 1, number 12. Okay, so number 12 says convert 5.022 to a fraction. Well, the decimal separates the base number from the fraction. So this stays a 5. And then this becomes tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So 22,000. So put 22 over 1,000. Simplify this. I could cut it in half because they're even. 11 over 500. Can that simplify? I don't think so. Your answer is 5 and 11 over 500. There's nothing else we can do to that one. Okay, it's a little smaller, so y'all can see all the ones we've done. 3, 1, and 12. Okay, you can open it bigger. Okay, and it says, well, we don't also put the answer, because the answer tells you what you're looking for. It says, look for line on X to 6. Okay, so look at this, and then X to 6 into a line. So, and you know it's negative because it's below the line, so it has to be negative. Yeah, that one's kind of hard to see. It's small. Yeah, just don't look at, just, check who's working, who's not. Draven, I'm not sure why you're not working on what we're working on. Evan is, Ava is, William, you're not working on what we're working on either. So Draven and William, you need to open up that skills check L and be working on it right now. That's what we're doing. Everybody else that's in here is working on it. It's just Draven and William, y'all need to work on it. You're awesome. Hey guys, neither of you are responding. William and Draven, are you there?
Yeah,
Neither of you.
I am.
Neither of you are turning on your video. I just heard Draven speak.
Can you hear me?
Doing his work on the skills check L. That's what we're working on right now, skills check L.
Hello?
It's the skill check of the week.
Mic is broken. Good to know.
Okay, what's the option for the most pound output? So, the amount of pounds important, what will you divide with it? What's the fraction of the remember what you're doing now, first time going on. Money was just one actual week. Trying to isolate it. Now, when you divide that, you have to know it, right?
Miss Minix,
Uh-huh.
I need help on number 12.
I know, were you paying attention right here when we did number 12 together? It's still there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's still on the screen. That was number 3, number 1, and number 12 that we did. Let's check out. That's good. What number is it? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time hearing y'all today with masks on, but what number? 9? Maybe we put it in as a decimal. I can put it as a fraction too. Oh, you had it right. Sorry. That 3 was 0. And 3 is not 1, 4, 0. I thought we'd written it down wrong. Okay, last question, and then we need to move on. Yeah, 14? Yeah. Okay. So that's technically what we're in right now, but that's the unit we are starting today. So here's the last one. Listen there, number 14 is being done. So every person, including William and Draven, who needed to start, we've done number 3, 1, 12, and now we're doing 14. So you have 14 times b equals negative 56. Well, algebra is about undoing. You want to undo whatever's being done. So what's being done to the variable? We're do it. That's all. So go ahead and divide by 14, but you have to do it to both sides of the equal sign to keep it balanced. Whatever you do here, you got to do there too. And the reason that works is because 14 over 14 now became a 1, and 1b is just literally 1b. And you're trying to isolate the variable. So when you divide this, you'll get the answer. Negative divided by positive is negative. 15 divided by 14. Start counting by 14s. What is that? 42? 56. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's negative because negative divided by positive is negative. 56 divided by 14 is 4, so your answer is negative 4. Okay, I'm going to leave this on the screen for a few minutes for those people. I know it's a little bit small now, but I'm trying to fit it all on.
Wait, could you guys write number 8?
So there's number 3, 1, 12, and 4. Those are the ones we did today. So get people out.
I just need 8 and I'm done.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do one more, or I'll at least give you a hint. Okay, you cannot divide by a decimal. So move both of those decimals to the right one place. And you're really saying 3.56 divided by 18. That's what you're really saying on that. And once you get your answer, you're going to round it off to the nearest thousandth place, which is 3 spots after the decimal. Okay, go ahead and put away your skills check L. We can come back to it later. Open up your test. Actually, I'm just going to share my screen and open it. for y'all to look at, because I want you to see what I saw on y'all's test, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you really will. Okay, let me mix them up and hide the names. Share the screen. This was y'all's test. Okay, so in first period, most people missed maybe 1, 2, 3 problems. So when I saw this in the second period, I was like, what in the world happened? I know what happened to the ones that are read all the way across. They were absent. If they're read almost all the way across, they were absent people. So when it forced their submissions, everything was counted wrong. But the ones that had some green, they were here. So just ignore the ones that are fully read because they were absent people. So we have, I couldn't believe it. This is one of the easiest tests of the year. And this is how much red we had. So we're going to go through and talk about the entire test before you retest. Okay? So let me go over to edit, and I'm going to start talking about them. And I just want y'all to answer out loud to me. If it says that something is a symbol that's a letter, what is it talking about? A variable. Whoops. Yeah, it's talking about a variable. You should know that by now. You absolutely should not miss that. And if you're not studying your words and learning them, that is your problem. You just have to get used to studying vocabulary, because I promise you, starting in middle school and going up, my kids, when I see them studying for a test, it's always vocabulary words that they're studying the most. So, and it's not just for math, it's especially for like social studies, science, even language arts. Like, they study a lot of new words and vocabulary words, because once you get up into high school and you have to take your SAT test, a huge majority of that test is vocabulary. So you need to be practicing vocabulary in all of your core classes, like learning them, okay? Okay, if it mentions the word power, like in a power, the number of times the base is used as a factor. Well, that's like if I did this. If I said 6 to the power of 3, that is called the exponent, right? We call it the exponent, we call the big number the base number. So this just said in a power. Well, 6 cubed is also called 6 to the power of 3, or raised to the power of 3. All that means is what the definition just said. The number of times the base number is used as a factor. Yep, 3 6s. Didn't I just use that base number as a factor over and over? So this exponent told me how many times to do that base number. So in a power, it's called an exponent when it tells you how many times. So that second definition, if it mentions the word power, it's an exponent. Okay? Look on to number 3. Now, I understand this one's confusing because you have 2 definitions left, and they both are the exact same definition except for one word. So if this one says a combination of numbers, operations, and variables, well, so far that's the exact same definition for expression and equation. They're identical until this part. One of them says with an equal sign, and one of them says with no equal sign. And this one says with no equal sign. Which one has no equal sign? Equation or expression?
Expression.
Good, expression. So if you listen to 1, 2, 3, I'm just like, come on. It's the vocabulary guide. And you could go to your Quizlets and just look those up. Okay? And if you're like, I don't really know how to do that, well, you go to I don't even make you use your own binder anymore because it just got too tedious. So on
Thank God.
You go to the teacher binder, scroll down to the unit we're on, which is Unit 6. Scroll down for a while. Unit 3, wow, we still got a lot more to scroll. Keep scrolling. Let it get in there. Okay, so Unit 7 is fractions and inequalities, or equations and inequalities. That's probably the half easiest, half hardest unit. But equations are super simple. It's inequalities that get a little bit strange. But so in your Unit 6, there's the Quizlet right there. All you have to do is open it. We always put the Quizlet on the first slide. And you just go look up your words. See what they say. Right there. It tells you exactly. It even shows you examples. Got it? Go to the next one, the base, the number that's being repeated. Commutative property. I mean, it has all the words that you need in there. All you have to do is look them up. Okay? Some of you just are honestly just too lazy to look them up, I'll be honest. I wish not, though. Okay, so let's look at number 4. Do you see how they're the same numbers here and the same numbers here, and all they did was group the 8 and 2, and then they grouped the 2 and 5 instead? Which property changes grouping? Look at your choices. Associative, commutative, identity, inverse, or distributive. One of them is about changing groupings only. And if you don't know, you would go over to your teacher binder. I'll leave it open now. Go back over to your teacher binder. What were we on, like slide number 80 or something? Let me see. Get back down there. I should just leave it open this time. Hey, that was in your Quizlet too, honestly, because it told you that all the properties in your Quizlet. Okay. So right here, nope, not that one, not that, oh, wrong unit. You just go to this slide. It showed you each of the properties that we did and an example. Looky there. Had all the same numbers, just change the grouping. What's it called? Associative. When I say use your e-binder, guys, and if you haven't memorized it, use your e-binder, okay? So look at this one. You have a number outside of a parentheses, and it tells you to use distributive property. Go to your e-binder, find distributive property, and it explains it. 4 x's is 4x, 4 3's is 12, so this is the way to rewrite it. So go back to yours and say, oh, 8 D's should be written as 8D, and 8 8's, what's 8 times 8? What is 8 8's? 64. So you would have to say 8D plus 64. Now, the most common mistake would be 8 8, you would think of it as adding and make it 16. But they don't even have 8D plus 16, so that shows you that's wrong. Remember, it's multiplying, okay? Okay, prime factorization. This is the number 88. I'll do one where it's a different number. How about 66? And I want you to tell me different ways to make a 66. At least 2 different ways. I want you to see that it does come out the same. The way the example told you to do it is if it's an even number, start with a 2. So 2 33s. Circle that number because it is prime, but this is not. So keep going and say 3 times 11. Prime. We're done. They have to be in order. 2, your factors are a 2, a 3, and an 11. 2, 3, 11. Do any of them repeat? No. So just put multiplication symbols inside. Now, if you had said, oh, I think it's a 6 times 11, that's prime, but this is not. So then you keep going. You're going to get the same answer, 2 times 3 times 11. Let's do one where your prime factorization actually has an exponent. Now I'm going to think of it real quick. I'm just going to pick a number. And I hope this works. 125. I'll do that. So it ends in a 5, so I'm going to use a 5. That's like saying 5 quarters is $1.25. So 5.25. That's prime. This is not. So, oh, I like how this one turned out. Aren't they all the same factor? 5 times 5? How many are there? 1, 2, 3. So put a little power exponent. 5 to the power of 3 is your answer there. So sometimes you use an exponent. If a number repeats, you see how many times it repeats and put that as the exponent. Let's try one more. How about the number, let me think. I want one that's going to work out the way that I think it's going to work out. 75. Okay? Now I'm thinking it ends in a 5, so I just use a 5. Well, 5 times what is 75? 5 15. That's prime, that is not. So I'm going to do 3 times 5. Oh no, my factors are 3's and 5's. So I put 3's and 5's. But the 5 is the one that repeats 2 times. So put a little 2. So that is 3 times 5 to the power of 2. And if you work that out, you get 75. 5 squared is 5 times 5, 25. 3 25s is 75. So three different ways that this can turn out. Just an exponent, multiplied with an exponent, or no exponents needed. That's prime factorization. Okay, going to number 7. This one asks you for an actual answer. What needed to come first in number 7? The exponent. What does 4 to the power of 2 even mean? So I'm going to make up a problem that's just like that. I'm going to change it to a 7, a 5 squared, and divided by, I'm just going to say 5. Okay, so the power would come first, 2, 5, multiplied, 25. Now division comes before addition, so I'm going to divide by 5, get 5. Now addition comes next, so this would be 12. On that grid, if they made you put it on the grid, where would your 12 go? Before the decimal, because this is the whole number, not 1200. So it'd go before the decimal. Okay, and number 6 and 7 have to have work shown. Number 8, 9, and 10 do not have to have work shown, so we can talk about them. Look at your number 8. It says which one is an equation. Now I know some people saying, hey, the word is usually is an equal sign. But not in this case. Read Roman numeral 1. Jeff is 3 inches taller than Joe. Well, the only thing you can write on that is Joe plus 3 inches. That is not an equation. So Roman numeral 1 is not an equation. It doesn't have anything that shows an answer. Look at Roman numeral 2. I don't even need to do anything on that one. It's got an equal sign, it's automatically an equation. Look at Roman numeral 3. I don't need to do anything, it has no equal sign, it's automatically not an equation. So far, the only one that's an equation is Roman numeral 2. So let's look at Roman numeral 4. Ellie has $5. Okay. Her brother gives her 15. Well, that's just an expression. 5 plus 15, there's no answer, so we can't choose it. Which one was the only one that was an actual equation? Yeah, 2 only, so C. Go to 9. Okay, I want this to jump out to you so bad. Look at associative property. The first thing I noticed is, what in the world were they doing? 3 plus 6 plus 4 plus 7, 3 plus 7 plus 7 plus 3. Those aren't even the same numbers. And our example showed the same numbers on both sides and only one set of parentheses that gets moved to a different. What they did there? Not even close. So 2 is kicked out because this is not right at all. Look at that identity property. Did it start as 3 and end as 3 both times? Yes, it did. Look at the inverse. Did they use opposites both times and get a 0 or a 1? Yes. Look at commutative. Oh, they did swap the order, 7 plus x and x and then 7, but what did they do wrong? I want you to pretend that x is a 2. Is 7 plus 2 the same thing as 2 minus 7? No, they put a minus sign. You can't change the symbol in commutative property. You can only change the order of the numbers. So even though they changed the order of the numbers, they also changed the sign, and that made it not right. That would have to be a plus sign on both sides. Or, yeah, it doesn't work with subtraction. Remember, only addition and multiplication. So you can't have a minus sign at all in commutative property. Or associative. It doesn't work. Associative and commutative property only work on addition and multiplication. So that one's automatically wrong because it has a subtraction sign. So the only ones that were right were identity and inverse. The others were done wrong. So you choose 1 and 3 only. Okay, look at number 10. What has to be present in distributive property? Let's look back at our binder. What's here? Parentheses. You have to have parentheses, and then you have to make 4 of these and 4 of these to put your answer. Let's go look at that test again. Do these even have parentheses? No, these don't have parentheses. They're automatically not right. Distributive has to have a set of parentheses that you distribute into, and those don't have it, so you don't even look at them.
Go over here. Which one did they actually distribute into in order to get an answer? B, 5 x's and 5 2's. 5x and 5 2's is 10. Down here, they just changed the x plus 2 and made it a 2 plus x. That's commutative property inside the parentheses. Remember, there's only supposed to be one parentheses in distributive that you distribute into to make an answer. So B is the only one that fits the description that was given to you right there. Okay? So when I say use your e-binder, guys, really go use it. We weren't allowed to in school. It was just like you got one test on one day, and that was your score, and too bad if you didn't do it well. And so it made us study. Like, we studied to make sure we got it. Okay, on this one, I kind of wish we had done this the way we did last year, where we had distributive in the middle, and we had 4x, and then at the end we had minus 4x, so we could make a zero pair and get rid of it and only distribute. But we didn't do that this year. So, do y'all remember the T-chart thing that I showed you? I'm going to change this a little bit. Oh, I need another piece of paper. Hold on. Okay, so let's pretend that was a 5x minus 6 plus 2x plus 14. Okay, we're going to do that first, okay? Can you see it? Okay, so make a T-chart, sticking my mask right into my mouth every time Rita goes, it's driving me crazy. Okay, so let's make a T-chart. Have the X's over here and the numbers over here. If you will do this, you'll get it right every time. As long as you know your integer rules. Put your 5X's under here. Put your positive 2X under here. We have 7X's now, because they were both positive. Now over here, put your negative 6 and your positive 14. That's two different armies, so they subtract. And the bigger number was positive, so I put a plus sign in front. I'm done with my answer. It's literally that simple. The only other way this would be different is if sometimes at the beginning you have a 5x and at the end you have a negative 5x, and then you get to get rid of the zero pair it creates. But we didn't get to do that on this one. But on one of them, we did get to do it that way. Okay, look at number 12. You see that real good not? Not 64. Does one of the answers stand out as obviously not 64 to any of y'all? Yeah. If you have 8 squared, that means 2 8s multiplied. Yep, that is 64. 2 to the power of what? 6. So literally 6 2's multiplied. So say it like this. Say 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. Well, we've gotten 64 twice now. 4 to the power of 3, well, 3 4s. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is, well, you guessed it, 64. So I can't believe that this didn't stand out to y'all as obviously wrong. 2 32s multiplied? What in the world? That's obviously way bigger than 64. But kids get confused because they see 2 32s and they think added is 64. But exponents aren't about adding. They're always about multiplying. So this is really like well into the thousands probably. 4, 6, 6, 9. Yeah, see? It's 1,024. That's way more than 64. So not. It wants the not one. Okay? 13. All they wanted was an equivalent expression. So all you have to do is step 1 and see what your answer is. What's step 1? Exponent, multiply, or add? Exponent. So what is 2 to the power of 3? That's 3 2's multiply. So say 2 times 2 times 2. 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So you just need to really rewrite it as 8 times 5 plus 7. Do y'all see the tricky way they put the rest of the answers? And when I say they, I mean me and the other math teachers. Look at C.
They kept the power 2 to the power of 3, but then they added together the 5 and the 7 and made it a 12 because it looks right. They did 2 times 3 and made it a 6 because that's the most common mistake. Instead of realizing that it's 2 to the power of 3, so multiply it 3 times. Don't ever say the base number times the exponent. That will be wrong every single time. And then on B can even trick anyone, because if you know that 2 to the power of 3 is 8 and you accidentally go ahead and add the 5 and the 7 and make it a 12, it looks like it should be 8 times 12. The reason that's wrong is you're adding the 5 plus 7 to make it a 12 before you multiplied the 5 times the 8 and made it 40. Multiplication comes before addition, so you have to do 8 times 5 first and say 40 plus 7, not 8 times 12. So what we did with those answers is we put all the common mistakes. And the last one was the easiest one on the whole test. You didn't have to do anything but find 4 groups that have a 5 and a 2 in it. That was super simple. Now, if I was going to make a model of B, I would say 2 5 plus 4s. If I was going to make a model of C, I would say 1 5 plus 4 plus 2. And if I was going to make a model of A, I would have said 4 groups of X plus 2s. That's what I would have done. So none of those match the 4 groups of 5 plus 2. Only D does. Okay, I think we've thoroughly talked this out. I'm going to close it. No, I'm not going to close it. I'm going to turn on view responses. I turn off the eyeball. I have to go to this class. The names are still hidden. Well, have been hidden. I'm going to go over to, you have on your Google Classroom, you have a cloned test that I am now opening. You have the entire rest of the class to work on the test, and then it says, we worked on skills check, we went over test. You are now going to do only the problems you missed on your test on the clone test. So let's see. On this first test, let's go down. Like you see, like this person right here, whoever they are, they only missed number 2. So when they go to their clones test, they will literally only answer number 2. You only answer your red dots. That's it. Okay? So you got you should have 3 tabs open. Your e-binder to use. You should have the old test open, and then you should have the cloned. It says the word clone, and it has today's date. You need that one open to do, okay? You have the rest of the class period to do it, and then you have time for skills check and makeup work. I will be telling you, okay, so when you're done, you tell me you're done. So Lexi, you're done, right? Okay, I write your name down, and then you go work on makeup work or skills check and watch a little video that's on there. Do y'all know that there's, when you're taking a video, and it says you can't open it, that there's a way to open it anyway? Let me show you. A student taught me last period. It's so cool. Watch this. You go like this. You click a new tab at the top first. Then you go to your other tab that has your oh darn, whoops. Can you see it now? Okay, so what I did was I opened a new tab over here. Then I went back to my old tab. Watch this, watch this. Darn it. I'm showing the wrong one. So sorry. I feel like I keep messing up the last few days. Okay, now can you see it? You're looking at the Google Classroom? Okay, so a girl last period said there's a way to bypass that video won't open thing. And I was like, really? Teach us. So she shared her screen, and she said, okay, open a new tab, go to your old tab, grab your video, and drag it into the new tab, and it opens automatically. And I was like, oh my gosh, and it worked on all the students' desks. So you can watch that video even though it says you can't. Just drag it to a new tab and watch it later. Okay, please start your clone test. Only do the ones that you missed on the first test, but guess what? If you get them right and show your work, if there's a show your work box, you get 100. So, I'll stop here. I'm not showing you
Right here? Oh, yeah, this is it.